Love you all. Welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. This is your love hour right before happy hour, sponsored by Florida Love. Join us each week as we spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love. Now, back to spreading love.
Florida Love Show theme song. In the Florida Love Show, paying love forward is the theme. It's the Florida Love Show, hosted by Kenny and his dream. Every special guest brings their love to the set, and the interview flies. It all comes alive like a duet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. In the Florida Love Show, Kenny in red is your guide. He wears many hearts, so he has a very special side. Now in Brooklyn Cafe, there's a big love buffet with roses galore, men you are adored. Come take a bouquet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. It's the gift of love, so pay it forward, love it forward, and go. Give a kiss, give a hug. It's the Florida Love Show.
Sharon, I love you so much. So Sharon created the Florida Love Show theme song. So welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show, where we spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love. So today's a very special, loving day and a very special show. Today was incredible. Today we went out and we gave out over 300 roses to everyone in front of Bed Bath & Beyond in Boca. And what was incredible about that was the news came. And for me, this is a movement now, Roses for Change. And what I always say is, who could we give a rose to? Who could we spread our love to? And to me, we have Love Will Keep Us Together. We have all these beautiful love songs. And to me, it's really about going out there and loving it forward, spreading love to whoever means the world to you, whoever is special in your life, or just whoever. So today we gave it out to everyone. And Roses for Change, I created Roses for Change after George Floyd had passed. And George Floyd, may he rest in peace, I realized that all of the Florida community, especially the African Americans, were hurting. So I went out and I gave roses to all the African Americans in Publix and in Whole Foods, and it made such a huge difference in their lives that I created Roses for Change. And what I realized is that love matters. Love matters, and love is everything. I mean, love to me is the answer. And if we could really go out there and just spread love, what an amazing world we would have. So here at Florida Love, we spread love in the Florida community, and I'm so excited today to have my very special featured guests. And next week, actually, I'm also very excited because I'm going to have the Alzheimer's Association, and we're going to dedicate the show to Alzheimer's and curing Alzheimer's and Alzheimer's love. So again, it's about spreading love in the Florida community. So I'm carrying these roses today because I believe a rose is a love wand. There's nothing greater than to give a rose to somebody and tell them you love them. So that's what we did today. And so today I'm giving a rose to everyone. I love you all. And I'm going to bring on my first guest, Sharon. And Sharon Love, I believe everybody's love. So like I call everybody Sharon Love. My whole contact book is love, because I have Sharon Love, and today you'll meet Betty Love, and I have Rebecca Love. And what would it be like if we were just all love in our contact books? So I have Sharon Love on the show today. She's going to sing a love song. So how are you, Sharon? Hi, thank you for being on the show. I love you.
I love you too. I'm so happy to be here today and to keep spreading Florida love to everyone, every shape, every size, every color, every ethnicity. We are all human beings on this planet. The world can absolutely use more love. You are a beacon of it. Thank you for shining and leading the way with your beautiful smile and soul.
Yeah, so today we actually have Betty, who's like this incredible love coach, Betty Love, and she helps for over 25 years everyone find the man or woman of their dreams. And I actually posted on Love Will Keep Us Together an incredible post that everybody saw and responded back to regarding love. And wouldn't it be amazing to wake up and to kiss the love of our lives every day? And a lot of people responded back like, where is he? Where is she? Where's the love of my life? And so Betty Love is going to share with us later on how to find the love of your life. And Sharon's very lucky because she found the love of her life, and I love him. And so Sharon's going to sing a song to everyone to find the love of their lives, and it's a very special song. So Sharon, what are you going to sing today?
So today I'm singing Hopelessly Devoted to You from one of my favorite musicals, Grace. Olivia Newton-John sang it originally to John Travolta. And it's true, when you have relationships, there's up, there's down, but if the foundation is there, if the love is there, the trust is there, then you get through it, and being devoted, being committed. A lot of people have issues with commitment, so that is one of the biggest relationship savers. There is a commitment, so when it gets tough, you fight, don't you? So, without further ado, Hopelessly Devoted to You from Grace. This mine is not the first heartbreak are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know there's just no getting over you. I know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. But baby, can't you see there's nothing else for me to do? I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. My head is saying, oh, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on to the end. That's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you.
Sharon, my heart. So beautiful, Sharon.
Thank you.
So beautiful. So Sharon, what does that song mean to you?
Yeah, so being committed to a relationship and being devoted, I believe that it really passes the test of time because when something's wrong, when something happens, when you don't see eye to eye, that's when you really need to show your true colors. Right? When everybody's happy, it's easy. It's easy to be devoted. It's easy to be. It's when when something happens and how you pull through it together and how you communicate and bring back the love and affinity with the communication, with being willing to see the other side, to see the other one's point of view, and not be married to being right. Be married to person and to what you're committed to in your relationship. And yeah, your heart is going to get broken and you're going to get hurt, or someone says something and then you're sorry about it, but it's not breaking the dish. It's keeping it all together, being the glue. You have children, you have goals, you have dreams, you have family, and there was a reason you wanted to be together and be married. This weekend, my parents are celebrating 50 years. And I'm writing them a beautiful song all about their 50 years. And it's a gold anniversary. And I believe that there's a reason for the word gold. It's a treasure to be. Not many people today reach 50 years together and still loving each other and still are happy with each other. And my parents are the perfect example of that and of keeping love alive and doing the fun little things that remind us why we got married, why we love each other. And my father's notorious for giving my mother little love notes still today. And it's really sweet, and it's a testament to who they are and what I've seen growing up.
Yeah, so like what would it be if people who were getting divorced actually worked it out and stayed together and kept the love going? Because everybody was in love once. Everybody got
Right.
the wedding, right? And I had the honor of printing Sharon's parents' wedding photos, right, Sharon?
Yeah.
And they are so in love in these photos. I mean, so in love.
Until today.
And still today.
Yeah. I believe that the biggest key for that, Kenny, is you know how there's a candle that is made with wick and oil, right? Eventually, if the oil runs out, the flame is going to shut off. Putting the oil, adding the oil so the flame is always alive. I believe just because you're married and you get comfortable doesn't mean you stop surprising. It doesn't mean you stop being tender. It doesn't mean you stop giving compliments and acknowledge something that your partner has done for you that you may have started to take for granted. If it's bringing you coffee in the morning, it's those little things that don't get overlooked. Pay attention to those details, and even if you forgot for a little while, to remember to bring it back and to have that quality time so that the flame doesn't disappear.
So for me, if we could just all keep that flame going by the little things, even like you said, the love notes your dad leaves your mom, or like Sharon, you look beautiful, to tell each other compliments and say how, whatever's there to tell somebody, because that could be with them the rest of their life. That compliment could turn them around.
Yeah, because people tend to feel undervalued and underappreciated, even by the closest people to them, and they might not even know what's going on in the background. So they'll react to other things, but really there's an underlying thing that's bothering them. It's not you left the toilet seat up or you did that. It's really attention. It's, all we want is to be um, acknowledged and to feel loved, right? And when that's missing, that's when all the other stuff starts to bother you, right? So it's very important not to forget that along the way and to really be there for each other.
Yeah, so the ultimate happiness is to love and be loved. And I get up every day and I choose love. And I say I love you to everybody. My doorman, Sharon, and again, people make love mean stuff. And everybody, if they could give up fear of being hurt and just love, like Sharon and I say I love you to each other, and she's married. It's a term of endearment. It's a term of, it's a special way. I mean, I was just handing out roses to 300 people saying I love you. They all said I love you back. And so to me, it's who could we say I love you to today? Who could we be kind to? Who could we, compliment? Who could we, give a little love note?
Yeah, and on that note, one of the things that I do, I'm the founder of Gift of Song, which is all about acknowledging someone, a loved one, writing a customized song all about them, all about the things you love about them, all about the things that make you smile and make you laugh, and giving them like a serenading them, right, at their special event. If it's a birthday, if it's an anniversary, a wedding, a bride to the groom or the groom to the bride, or the parents of the bride and groom to the bride and groom, to have someone come and sing a song to you that was written all about you. It's a unique, once in a lifetime memory, and it lasts forever. And that what I did before COVID was I'd be at the event, sing them the song, and then I would hand them a framed portrait of the lyrics. So they have the words, because when you're in the moment, you're so excited. There's just so much that sinks in, and then you get a chance to look at it again and forever and ever, and to know that your loved one went out of their way to make you feel special by having a song written for you and all about you. And that is something that, when I wrote you the Florida Love song, together with my friend Sheer, that wasn't actually a completely original song. We have the option also to take one of your favorite songs, like Wind Beneath My Wing or Hallelujah, and then just change the words, or original, right? We do both. But it's all about the essence. Like when I wrote about the man, right, about Kenny, about the roses in the Brooklyn Cafe, it captures the essence of who you are. And there's no greater gift that you can give to someone that they feel that you get who they are and what they stand for.
Yeah, so Sharon, I want to thank you so much for giving me the gift of song and the gift of love with the Florida Love Song and just capturing the essence of Florida love. And so I love you so much, Sharon. So much, Sharon.
Love you too so much.
And I want to thank you for being on the show today and spreading love and hopelessly devoted to you.
Same.
So we're going to take a commercial break right now and come back with the ultimate love coach, Betty Love. You've been listening to the Florida Love Show. Please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or ken at florida-love.com or on our website, www.florida-love.com. And if you'd like to advertise on the show and spread love in the Florida community, please let me know. Now back to the show. Welcome back, all you lovers, to the Florida Love Show. So today I am so honored to have Betty Love. To me, she's the ultimate love coach, and she helps people find the man or woman of their dreams, and she's been doing this for over 25 years. So please, everybody welcome Betty Love. Hi, Betty.
Hi, Ken. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm sure you related to Sharon sharing about love and
Beautiful stories. And one of the things that Sharon said was that it's important in our relationships to not make it about who is right or who is wrong. And actually a beautiful poet named Rumi had a quote that I often say, it's beyond right thinking and beyond wrong thinking. There is a field. I will meet you there. So if we can really get past that mindset of who's right or wrong, trying to convince each other, but just know that there is a field where we can meet and even agree to disagree, we can have better relationships.
So Betty, how did you get involved in being the ultimate love coach to find people the man or woman of their dreams?
So I was always interested in relationships since I was a little girl. I remember around 12 years old reading the book, My Mother, Myself. And then I went into University of Miami and I took a 101 psychology course, and I was like, this is it. I love this. And I really wanted to relate to people in a deep and meaningful way. And then I kind of fell into what I do by accident because in my first marriage, my husband and I attended a weekend workshop for couples, which ended up being the Adventures in Intimacy weekend workshops that I have been a part of now for 25 years. And I love what I do. I am so passionate about what I do. I have a long journey, a long story of my own to tell, which I bring into my practice along with 30 years of experience. But I relate so much to my clients. Sometimes I'm talking to them and I have tears in my eyes as I'm talking to them. And I really want people to find that love that they desire and yearn for, like I was blessed to be able to do.
Yeah, so Betty, please share with everybody, because you have such an amazing story of how you had a first marriage and it didn't work out, and you had a reason why it didn't work out, and then you found the love of your life. So please let everybody know how that happened for you.
So my first husband is the father of my 4 amazing children, and that marriage did not work out. But it really brought me to, it was kind of the silver lining and brought me to this amazing career that I have. And it took me about 11 years of exploring myself, really getting to know specifically what I was looking for. And one of the things that I teach is that sometimes we have a conscious idea or even a list of traits and qualities that we seek in a partner. But one of the things I teach is there's really a lot of unconscious processes going on here. And we will unconsciously choose someone who is like or similar to our parents because that person possesses a familiarity that we have experienced before. And I believe that familiarity is what causes chemistry or attraction. According to the way I practice, which is Imago relationship therapy, for those of you that may or may not be familiar with it, nature wants us to heal. Nature wants us to correct, to grow, and to elevate. So our purpose here is really what we say in Hebrew called tikkun, which is correction. We're here to correct, heal, not only ourselves, but also all of our relationships. So when we come together with someone who is similar to our parents, we have another opportunity to correct or heal whatever was wounded in the past, or even finish unfinished business with this person, if we have the right coach to help us do that.
Yes.
And so, yes, I had an 11-year journey where I had to discover what it was that I was really looking for at the soul level. And when I was clear about that, my husband stepped into my life. And he is my soulmate, and he has 5 children, so together we have 9 children.
Yeah, so beautiful. So, Betty, what is the song Hopelessly Devoted to You? Sharon actually picked that song because she knew you were going to be on the show. What does that mean to you based on all your experience in relationships in life?
I love that song. First of all, it brings back a lot of memories, but I think in relationships, it's important to make a conscious decision and choose each other every day. So it's not like we're choosing each other by default. This is a daily choice to choose each other, to nurture our relationships, to take care of our relationships, and to be conscious in every moment as much as possible. And not only when we're dating or married, but even with our children, with strangers, people we encounter at a drive-through, everyone.
Yeah, so to love everyone. And also, I mean, Betty, you had shared with me, again, Hopelessly Devoted to You is about integrity. It's about faithfulness. And you had shared with me about your first husband and faithfulness and integrity, and then how you met your second one. You had 5 engagement proposals, but you still waited for the man of your dreams. So what happened with your first husband that got you on the journey, again, you know, hopelessly devoted to you, and then now you found the man of your dreams?
Sure. So, you know, each one of us is on our own journey, and my ex-husband was on his journey and I was on mine, and everything that happens is part of the path that we are on. And his journey is separate from mine, and he has done his growth. But I knew and I learned that for me, one very, very important need and want in my relationships was trust. And in my classes and with my clients, I teach about how to get all of these very important wants that fall under the category of safety, because when we have safety, we can create passion in our relationships. So absolutely, I recognized almost immediately that my husband-to-be, my second husband, was a man of complete integrity. And for me, integrity, what I teach my children is integrity is doing the right thing when no one is looking.
Yeah, so really it's about trust, it's about integrity. And so in your first relationship, the trust was broken, the integrity was broken, and you realized, you know, I want to find the man who I can trust and have the integrity with. And you went
Yes,
on a
we all
journey.
want safety.
Yeah,
We all want safety in our relationships, and for some of us it's trust, for some of us it's companionship, for some of us it's communication, for some of us it's loyalty or partnership. And then when we build, and I teach people how to build safety into their relationships, from that we can have all of the things that fall under the category of passion, which is fun, adventure, romance, affection, great sex, travel, etc.
Yeah, so you were sharing some stories with me of your clients now. I mean, you're involved in coaching online dating, you know, so explain, like, you have a vast experience. That's why I say you're the ultimate love coach. Your
Thank you.
experience with love. So please let everybody know how you find people, the man or woman of their dreams.
So I offer a lot of services. I have clients all over the world where we do virtual sessions, either 30-minute or hour-long sessions. It's interesting because during the beginning of Corona, I had a few couples that had just met and they were trying to grow their relationships long distance, actually in different countries. And I just felt like that was such a great opportunity for them because they didn't have the distractions of the physical, they didn't have the distractions of actually going on dates, but they could really grow the emotional intimacy and really develop a very strong foundation. And I was so excited because one of them just traveled from one country to the other and they were together and they're still growing the relationship. So that's one thing I do. I do coaching for singles. I also work with all sorts of couples, either virtually or in my office. I am a dating coach for one of the online dating websites. And I also do pro bono work for underprivileged families. So I work with parents and children. And what's interesting is all of the skills that I teach apply to all relationships. So whether it's an 8-year-old boy and his mother or a couple married 50 years, it's the same skills. And I want to share with you really quick a story in one of our weekend workshops for couples where we had a couple married over 50 years and the husband stood up and he said, "I am married to the love of my life. We have created an incredible family, career, our children. We still love each other, but I have never felt closer to her than I do this weekend." And I remember thinking at the time, wow, here's a couple that they have a great marriage, they love each other, but no one ever taught us these skills that help them feel so close in just a weekend. So I'm here even for the happy couples when they want to deepen that connection.
Yeah, and you also, Betty, you shared with me your father, Reuben, right? How he was the love of your life. And so how do parents come into play in a relationship?
Very important, yes. And my father was my hero. And he actually, before he passed away, he gave the blessing for my second husband, who is so much like him. And basically the way I explain it is that we all grow up observing our parents, their relationship with each other, their relationship with us, and their relationship with the world. And we take what I call mental photos of what love looks like. So for example, if I see my mom blow drying my dad's hair every morning before work, which she actually did, I'm snapping away, and that's what love looks like for me. And we all do this. And how dad was with mom when he would bring her flowers, and how he was with me, how he would help me with homework or take me to Publix to do groceries with him on Sunday mornings. And by the time we grow up, we have taken tens of thousands of photos of what familiar love looks like for us. And we each carry around with us this really thick, unique album of love with the positive images of love and the challenging images of love. So Sharon, like you, my parents were married 55 years when my dad passed away. They were together since my mom was 14. And I never gave up on love. I was a hopeful romantic because I took pictures of what real love looks like. And for those of us who maybe haven't taken so many of those positive images, we have a choice. We can pull out of our albums the negative ones and replace them with positive ones.
I love, Betty, that you say hopeful romantic. I
Mm-hmm.
love that word,
Hopeful.
romantic.
I
So
never gave up.
You never gave up. And again, she had 5 marriage proposals, engagements after the first husband didn't work out and the trust was broken. And then all of a sudden, You said, I'm looking for the trust.
Because it wasn't just about getting married again or a ring on my finger. It was about finding the right one, that all the pieces of the puzzle were there, and no one should settle.
So I love Betty so much. And Betty, in Florida Love, we have all these different Facebook groups. So we have Love Will Keep Us Together. There's over 2,000 people. And I watched Betty she was like the ultimate lover on Love Will Keep Us Together. Always loving, complimenting, posting, getting involved. And that's how I met Betty. And the thing is that love spreads. Love goes outward. And that's what I always say, love it forward. So through loving it forward, Betty and I met. And now Betty is the guest on the show. And I've gotten to see what an ultimate love coach she is, and how she can find people, the man or woman of their dreams, that it's actually possible.
Yes. So I don't know if you want to show a little clip now, Ken. I can set that up, because one thing I want to say, it's important for us to do the inner work on ourselves so that we can attract someone who's right for us. And really, I don't believe that relationships take work. I believe that we have to do the inner work, and then our relationships will flow more easily.
So we're going to show the seamstress video right now.
Yes, so in this little clip, my husband and I are sending a message. I am the seamstress, and he is my client who is back a week later because I've made the alterations on his suit. So he's back for a fitting. Check this out, and then I'll explain to you the message.
Hello, Mr. G. I have your suit ready for you.
I couldn't wait. Thank you so much. Wow.
And I have a mirror right here. And here are the pants. Lovely. Here's the mirror. And tell me, how does that fit?
You know, a couple of things are off. I think in the pants, we have this one's a little too short.
A little too short, no problem. Can you guys see? A little too short, okay. All you have to do is just bend your knee a little bit.
Can they see that?
Maybe if you guys can hear me at least, right? Bend your knee a little bit and turn your toe in. How's that?
Great, perfect.
Okay. How does the rest look?
This one's a little long.
A little long. You are right about that. Just go up on your toe a little there and straighten it out. How does that work?
Much better.
Okay.
Much better.
Thank you.
The sleeves, this one's a little long.
A little
Yeah, I
long.
think this side is long on both the legs.
Okay, no worries. If this is a little long, we're just going to do this. How's that?
Wow, okay, that adjustment really worked.
Okay.
Okay, and then this one seemed a little short.
Short, no problem. I've got the solution for that. Just lift your shoulder up a little higher. There you
Okay,
go. What do you
wow.
think?
Much better than when I came in.
Okay. How's
And the waist is a little tight.
a little
Yeah, I
tight?
must have gained some weight.
Oh, no worries, no worries. All you have to do is just inhale and do not exhale. How's that?
That's excellent. Thank you so
You're welcome,
much.
Mr. G. Thank you so much for coming to visit us
Okay,
today.
great,
Have a
thank
great
you.
day. Bye-bye. Bye, honey.
Oh, he's a good sport.
He is very handsome, your husband.
So there's a message to our madness there. So what is it that happened to Mr. G? We all come into this world complete, pure, perfect at our essence and at our core. We are whole. We are beautiful and loving and nurturing and trusting. But as we go through life, like Mr. G, we are told to bend, to twist, to turn, to adapt, and even to hold our breath. And some people don't exhale for decades. And we're given these messages by our family, our friends, schools, well-meaning as they may be. But we hear these messages. This is what we need to do. We need to cut off these parts of who we are in order to fit in. And it's like eventually we look in the mirror and we think we see who we are, but we're not really seeing who we are. We're bent and we're like, I'm fine. Don't try to change me. I'm comfortable. But if only we could see that we are wearing that survival suit that Mr. G had on in that video. And it's almost like we're wearing a suit of armor to protect ourselves. And it keeps us safe. No one can hurt us, but at the same time, how close can we get to someone else if we're wearing that suit of armor or survival suit? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's so powerful, Betty. So how do people reach you to find the man or woman of their dreams?
So you can either email me at bettymatz@hotmail.com, or you can call me at 786-728-6381, and I'm also on Facebook, Betty Matz-Gelsky.
Beautiful. So Betty, I really
Thank
want
you
to
so much, Ken.
You're welcome. I love you so much. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to take a commercial break. Thanks again, Betty. Love you.
Love you.
You've been listening to the Florida Love Show. Please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or ken at florida-love.com or on our website, www.florida-love.com. And if you'd like to advertise on the show and spread love in the Florida community, please let me know. Now back to the show. Welcome back, all you lovers, to the Florida Love Show. So I am so honored today to have Rebecca Love on the show. And Rebecca had called me after she saw Rachel Barcelona sing on one of the previous shows, and she said, we spread love in the Florida community. I would love to be on the show. So she said, we have this amazing app called Ubi. And I signed up for this app, and it's incredible. And it really is Ubi free to be and provide service in the Florida community and also receive services. And so she's going to explain more about how she spreads love in the Florida community. Rebecca, welcome to the Florida Love Show.
Hi, Ken. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm great. So I'd like
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I love you so much, Rebecca. Thank you for being on the show. And I want to play the short video about Ubi so people can find out a little bit about the app, and then you can speak about it.
Perfect.
Service is just an app away. You need help? You get help. Whether you need a service or supply one, you need Ubi, the app that easily connects service providers with service seekers. It's easy to find the service you need with Ubi. Simply tell Ubi what you're looking for, and then choose from the list of background-checked providers. Request service now or schedule it for later, and you're good to go. You can even track your provider when they're on their way. Select the form of payment you already use. There's never a fee to find service. You can even become a Ubi-preneur. Let Ubi find customers for whatever service you provide. Easily complete your profile and background check to begin receiving requests. Ubi will alert you when your service has been selected. Accept only the jobs you want. Perform your service as you normally would. Set your own prices. Pay just $5 for each lead you accept. No hidden fees, no monthly fees, no nonsense. Ubi, any service with a smile. Download it today.
love it, Rebecca.
That's it. Thank you very much. We are very excited to be in the South Florida community right now and trying to bring our communities together and help them find work and help people find a way to get their work done.
Yeah, so Rebecca was sharing with me how you shared about your mom and how your mom, when she grew up, like, wouldn't it have been great if she had Yubi? And so please tell us more about Yubi.
Absolutely. So, yeah, the reason it came about in the first place is when I was growing up, my mother was raising myself and my brother, and she was a single mom. And a lot of times, to make sure we had everything we needed, she was working 2 jobs, sometimes 3 jobs, and she missed a lot. You know, she wasn't able to go to a lot of games, and she wasn't able to see some things that she probably should have been there for and wanted to be there for, but couldn't be. And, you know, as I was getting older, I thought there's got to be a way to help people like our families like mine growing up. So what we decided to do is build an app where you really become a part of the gig economy. We have over 5,000 jobs that you can sign up for, different skills. And all you do is put that skill on there. You build a profile, you tell the app a little bit about yourself. You're going to tell them how much you would charge per hour. You'll tell them a little bit about what you can do. And when people are looking for that service, they'll type it in and you'll be one of the people that pops up so they can see your profile. And if they choose you, they'll send you a request and you have an option to see that request come in and accept it or deny it. And if you didn't accept it, you pay a $5 fee, which is a connection fee. And then it's business as usual. It's you do your job, you connect with them, we share information, and you can go ahead and make arrangements directly with that person.
Yes, so I signed up and I love this app. This app provides me with 5,000 services that I can find, and there's a difference, like other apps charge, right, Rebecca? You only charge a $5 fee, and right now it's free to even come on. So share with us the big difference. Yeah.
Sure. Well, under normal circumstances, the fees are, with other apps, what happens is they'll charge a monthly fee just to be a part of the network. Then they'll charge you fees to bid on jobs, which we do none of that. Then a lot of times they'll charge you a piece of the revenue that you're bringing in. And we don't believe that that's the right way to do things. We feel like it's your business, your company, you go ahead, you make your money. All we do is charge the $5 connection fee. But right now, we actually have something going on because we wanted to, and this is the reason I contacted you, we want people to know about, we put a program out, and the program is called Get to Work. It's Get2 Work. And if you use that code when signing up for Yubi right now, you will have 0 fees. You will not have to pay for a background check. You will not have any setup fees, and we're even covering your connection fees at this time because we just want to help you get to work. We want to help income. We saw that the unemployment rates have skyrocketed. Unfortunately, over 44 million people have had to apply for unemployment. The rate's up to almost 15%. So very high numbers, and we just want to be there. We want to open up our platform. We're here, we're ready, we're willing, we're able. So we thought, let's make it a platform that everybody can join for free and get to work.
Yeah, so like Yubi, I signed right up, and to me it's the app with a heart. I mean, it's an app with a smile and an app with a heart because they're not charging fees, and with what's going on with unemployment, everybody wants to get to work, provide their service. And Rebecca, share with me that story how you had broken on your phone and you found someone to replace it right away.
We did. It was great. It's fun now that we're starting to be able to have enough providers that we can use it, and we see it in action. So a couple weeks ago, my youngest son broke the screen on his phone. Not the first time he did that, by the way. So he broke the screen on his phone, and it was after hours. So we had nobody to fix it, and the rush was that he was going away somewhere the next day. So anyway, we decided let's check on Yubi. We went on and we found somebody, and they said, sure, no, I'm still there, bring it down. And so we brought it down. He replaced the screen on the phone, And so my son had a phone, and we the next day were able to send him off with communication, and it worked perfectly. So it's stories like that that I'm starting to see come in, and those kinds of reviews are great to see.
Yeah, and you just launched the app recently. So this is a brand new app, and it's extraordinary. I mean, I was so excited when I got on that you had cleaning services, massage, plumbing. I mean, there was just such a list, and I'm able to provide like 20, 30 services for my graphic design and printing company. So please share more about what's available with UB.
Sure, that was one of the things that was important to us. Was you do see other apps that are out there, but they only are covering either home services or specific niches. And we said, you know, we don't want to do that. We want to open this up to any skill. It doesn't matter what it is. So we literally have people that are accountants and lawyers, and then we have people that are, you know, doing landscaping and cleaning services, and we have auto detailing. So it's literally 5,000 services. If you have a skill, you should really just look and see if that skill is on there. And just to mention, if there's something that is not on there, you can email us on our website and we can approve it and add it for you. So we've done that numerous times as well. If people want to work and their skill's not there, let me know and we'll add it.
Yeah, and the other thing I love about your app is that you get to put the radius of you do the service. So I ship all over the country, so I put the maximum, and I'm available anytime, so I put available immediately. So you have a choice. I mean, I love the name UB, because we were discussing this, Rebecca. You're really free to be on this app. You be free to be. Like, I feel free to be being on this app.
You be who you want to be on this app. It's true. It's true. Yeah, we tried to find a name that was simple and easy, and we came up with this. There's multiple meanings behind it. It's I'm partly German, and my fiance is Italian, who's my partner, and UB is actually a German tribe that got together with the Italians, and they conquered the lands around them. And we always have a joke that we're not trying to conquer the lands, but we do want to conquer the service industry. So that is the meaning behind the name.
Yeah.
I wanted to point out to you also that our providers are all background checked. So just wanted to let you know that if somebody is on the app, if they're within the network, that means they have passed a background check. And you know, you can be sure that the people coming and doing these services and that you're working with have gone through this process and they're on there and they're you know, upstanding citizens.
Yeah, which is really important, and I love that about the app. I feel so safe on the app. I feel like I can request 5,000 different services, and I'm able to provide like 20 plus services. I mean, there's a million services you can say you provide, and I get to provide all over the country. And Rebecca, you actually, not only is her partner, you know, the love of her life, but she was able to find the love of her life, and they get to, I mean, they're just such love, both of them.
It's true. We're building, it's wonderful to be able to love the person you're with and build something amazing with them. And I feel very lucky, very blessed, and happy to be on your show as well, because we need more people like you in this world that are spreading a good message. Very, very happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, so you know, I was so happy that you came on the show and that I was able to sign up for the app, and again, spread this employment all over the world, all over the country, which it needs right now.
Yeah.
And so please let everybody know, how do they sign up for the app? How do they download the app?
Sure. We're available right now on both the Apple and Android stores. You can also sign up on our website, so any of those works well. All you have to do is look for UB. It's UB, like boy, I. And when you are signing up, I hope that all of you put in the code GET, the number 2 work. So it's GET to work, and that way all the fees are waived.
Great. So how do people reach out to UB, and how do they connect with you about if they have any questions?
Absolutely. You can call us anytime. The number is 888-988-8244. And you can also email us anytime. It's contact@ub.com.
Great. Great. So, Rebecca, is there like a message you'd like to leave all the lovers out there?
Yeah, first of all, just keep that love going outside of the app. Everybody just always do what you're doing every single day. But also when it comes to the app and to work, just let's keep connecting our communities. The more people that we have using this app and the more people we have on here, the more people we're getting to work, and we're helping the communities by keeping that going, putting money on the on the table and in the pockets and all that good stuff. So just use the app. If you have any service you need done, go ahead and download the app and try it today.
Yeah, so UB spreads love, and you're free to be on this app, which is amazing, and it's at no cost.
No cost.
No cost. So, Rebecca, I really want to thank you for being on the show and introducing everybody to UB, that they can spread love with all the services they provide in the world. And so I really do appreciate you being on the show. I love you. And
thank you very much.
Yeah, and
appreciate it.
You're welcome. So we're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back shortly. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the Florida Love Show. Please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or Ken at florida-love.com or on our website, www.florida-love.com. And if you'd like to advertise on the show and spread love in the Florida community, please let me know. Now back to the show. Welcome back, all you lovers, to the Florida Love Show. So I really want to thank you for watching, and I really also want to thank all my guests today, Sharon, Betty, and Rebecca Love. And today, who could you give a rose to today? I mean, for me, again, Roses for Change, you know, who could we all give a rose to today? And for me, I just love you all. I'm so honored to be with you every Friday at 3 p.m. for the Love Hour before happy hour. And now that everything's opening up, it's the perfect time to start spreading love in our Florida community. So I want to thank you again. Next week, we're going to have a show dedicated to Alzheimer's love and curing Alzheimer's and spreading love in the Alzheimer's community. I just want to thank you again. I love you all, and keep spreading love and giving away the roses. Love you. You've been listening to the Florida Love Show, where we've been spreading love in the Florida community. For more information, please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or Ken at florida-love.com or on our website, florida-love.com. See you next week, 3 p.m. Friday for the Friday Love Hour.